Good morning, grade 10s. Hopefully you had a great fun-filled morning with Miss Wood and Mr. Borden. Can you guys just give me a green check mark in Blackboard so that I know you're ready, that you're both in the live classroom and in Blackboard and ready to go. And as you are doing that, before we even start today's lesson, I want to talk about the midterm, because I know at the food bank, I was bombarded with questions and inquiries and what is it going to look like, Miss Ward? So I want to go over the midterm format before we get started on today's lesson. And the midterm and today's lesson are very much intertwined. All right. So here we go. This is what the midterm is going to look like, ladies and gentlemen. On Monday, you are going to come to Central, just like you did for your math, okay, midterm, and everything will be there for you, all right? I will have paper, pencils, all of that for you guys to work with. The only thing you need is yourself, and if you want to bring like a water bottle or something, all right? Now, what you're going to do for the midterm is not a full provincial exam. I have taken the multi-paragraph essay section of the exam from a sample exam, and that's what you guys are going to do, all right? So it's just like what we are going to talk about today. You are going to see a theme statement, and then you are going to have to write a multi-paragraph essay. All right, on that theme statement. I will give you the exact same instructions as the provincial exam does. And what I'll do is, what might look a little bit different is I'm going to actually include readings for you guys, okay, so that you have some backup for the theme statement. All right. So Alex, great question. What time is the midterm at? The midterm starts at 9 a.m. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys probably about an hour and a half, because I want you guys to be able to learn that time management, because it's not a full provincial exam where you normally have 3 hours to write the full exam. Okay. This is just part of a provincial exam. Therefore, I'm only going to give you part-time. Okay. Yes. So Abby, what the provincial exam actually looks like is, remember, earlier on this year, we did, the part A section, right? Where you have to read some stuff and then it asks you some multiple choice questions. And then, it goes into some different readings. And when you do those readings, what you have to do is a little bit of almost like a paragraph answer. And it's usually a compare contrast. And then it gets into, the multi-paragraph essay. And the theme statements are usually, between the compare and contrast and the multi-paragraph. The theme is usually the same, but I only want you doing the multi-paragraph essay. Okay, because I know that you guys can write paragraphs already. I want to prepare you to write an essay. Okay. Now, Avery, should it be descriptive or persuasive or narrative, whatever it is? Great question, because that's actually part of the instructions. It is anything that you choose. It can be descriptive, it can be narrative, it can be persuasive. It's anything that you guys choose. It's how you are going to write. So if you are stronger in your narrative writing, telling a story, then try to incorporate that. All right. And we'll go over those instructions on midterm morning very thoroughly. All right. No, Taylor. So it's not any topic. You will receive a theme statement, just like I'm going to give you today around the boy in the striped pajamas. So it's not just some random topic. Okay. You will receive a theme statement that you have to address. Okay. I don't think, exactly. Yes, Abby. So, and before we go into the midterm as well, I will include a rubric and all of that for you guys to look at, to make sure that you are hitting those points. All right. Yes, Avery. Yeah. So you need to be addressing that theme, whether it's through narrative, whether it's through persuasive, whatever it is. Yeah, absolutely, Avery. Yeah, That's exactly what you're looking for. All right. So if there's no more questions around the midterm, okay, let's get started today. And today's lesson, you guys, is going to give you the foundation for your midterm as well on Monday. All right. So what I want to do right away is I'm going to break you guys into a couple of different breakout rooms. And on the whiteboard, you're going to see a sample essay, but it's all over the place. Okay. I've broken it up in either paragraphs or sentences. All right. So what I'm going to do now is put you into breakout rooms, and as a group, you need to rearrange the sentences and paragraphs into the correct order that makes sense. Okay. So it's a multi-paragraph essay. All right. And I'm going to give you no more instructions. That is all I'm going to tell you guys. All right. So give me a few minutes here and I'm going to put you guys into your breakout rooms. And right away, I've given you whiteboard privilege as well. So you should be able to move the sentences around. Make sure you talk to each other as well. Okay. So that you're all in agreement. All right. So let's get started here and I will put you guys into your breakout rooms. So give a few minutes and wait until everyone's in there. I've made 2 breakout rooms. So there should be about 5 people per breakout room. All right. So give me a second here and I'll get that started for you guys. All right, you guys, so you should be in your breakout rooms now. So go ahead and unscramble those essays for me. All right, I'm going to give you guys about, let's say 10 minutes to accomplish this task. Okay, so go ahead and get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, group 2. I didn't get back to you. I know you missed one of the sentences. Sorry, Ava, and I couldn't get back to you because we were coming back live here in a few minutes. So that's all right. Don't worry. This is just an exercise to see if you guys can incorporate and see the different parts of an essay. So can everyone just give me a green check mark and let me know you guys can hear the live classroom. You're okay. Do I need to put everyone back in the main room, or are we good? Good. So I can see that room 1 can hear me. Room 2, good. Okay. So I'm going to keep you guys in your breakout rooms because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put up the actual sequencing, and I want you guys to compare how you guys ordered your essay to the correct order. All right. So that's what I'm going to do next. And I'll see if I can. There we go. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller for you guys just so you can see. So as you guys can see, I'll move it over here maybe. And it goes big on me. That's okay. Okay, so should start out with, and Ava, this was what you guys were talking about, that first sentence, I am a movie fanatic. That is your first sentence. All right. So if you've got that as your first sentence, fantastic. If you don't, okay, just move it up so that we do have the correct sequencing. So then I'm going to talk about each of the sentences. Okay. The second one is my friends though. Okay. That's your second sentence. And then the problems in getting to the theater. That's your third sentence. Okay. Then it goes to, first of all, this is the bigger paragraph. This should be your first main paragraph. And then the next one should be once you've made it to the box office. And then your last big paragraph is some of the patrons and then after arriving home is your next sentence. And then your last two sentences are in this order. I was tired of the problems, and then the next day. Okay? So make sure in your breakout rooms that your essay is now in that order. All right? Because what I want you guys to notice, and what I'm going to bring up is, if you guys give me a second here, is in the assignment now, ladies and gentlemen, the rough draft of a persuasive essay. Okay. If you go in here, and we already did watch that movie the last day, we know the different parts. Okay. So if you download the following template, this is your guys' outline for your 5-paragraph essay. So you'll notice those first 3 sentences within the sample essay, right? That were in that order. That was your hook. So that is usually, and you guys can hook your readers in a multitude of ways. We can talk about using a quote. You can talk about using humor, right? However you want to hook your reader to read your essay. That's usually the very, very start. Then you have to state your thesis statement, or your main subject, your main topic of what you're going to talk about throughout the essay. Okay, that's called a thesis statement. And then the third sentence is usually a blueprint statement. What are you going to talk about for the rest of your essay? Okay, so you can clearly see that in the sample sentences that I gave you in your breakout rooms. Then you have your first supporting paragraph and your second supporting paragraph and your third supporting paragraph. And you'll notice on the outline I said, follow the P outline. And I'm going to tell you what P is right now. Okay. You have your P is your point, evidence, and explain. Okay. So you make your point. What is the main idea of this paragraph? Okay. Then you need to provide evidence. So whether that's with a quote or a supporting event, whatever it is, then you have to explain what is the significance? How does that tie into the main point? Okay. So that is how you set up the body of your multi-paragraph essay or your 5-paragraph essay. Okay. And then you end on a conclusion. And just like the sample essay, you guys, it includes a restated or a revised thesis statement. So it's like that conclusion, that wrapping up of your essay, but you reword it. Don't just say the same thesis statement again. You do have to reword it, just like it did in the sample essay. And then you need a quick little summary statement and then a clincher, that one sentence that wraps it back up, whether it ties back into your hook or not. All right. So now that you've got your essay or your outline, okay, I went back and I reviewed all the messages that you guys sent me last day. And I'm just going to scroll down about here. And I have now uploaded them into the assignment. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is actually go to my PowerPoint because it looks nicer on my PowerPoint. All right. So these are your themes that you guys created. And I was so happy. They were awesome, you guys. So what I've done is I've chosen 4. Okay. And I may have reworded them a little bit because I liked somebody's about inequality and somebody else's, and I kind of put them together. But really, these essentially are 4 themes of the boy in the striped pajamas that you guys came up with. So number 1 is inequality is the source of unnecessary pain. 2, innocence is in every child. 3, love does not discriminate. And 4, friendships can flourish in unexpected places. Now, you really need to think about those 4 themes because I'm asking you guys for your rough draft is to now choose one theme. One theme that you think you can write a multi-paragraph essay on for the boy in the striped pajamas, and you're going to submit that for me. All right. So the rest of the assignment, you're going to use that outline, jot down some notes, find some quotes, whatever it is you need as an outline. Then in a Word document, I need you guys to type out a rough draft. Okay. That is your goal for the rest of this week until the midterm. Okay. That's your goal. So I want to make sure that you guys have that. Once the rough draft is done, we will come back, we will look at some criteria, and we'll do some peer review, and then we'll do our good copy, just like we have throughout the rest of the course. Okay, we're very familiar now with peer review and such. Okay, so that is, I've got it right here again. So you need to download the template. Start your outline your thoughts around the topic. Use the P times 3 format, okay? Point, evidence, and explain of your main body, all right? That's what I want you guys working on today. So for homework, you need to create your rough draft in a Word document and upload it to Moodle. That is your homework for the weekend before the midterm. Because once you've got that outline done and you understand introduction includes these sort of things, the 3 paragraphs are the P, the conclusion includes your reworded thesis, then you will be prepared for your midterm on Monday. All right. So I'm pretty sure, yes, it was. So Taylor, I'm just looking at your message right now. Those sample essays that I just made you guys rearrange, That is a sample of a multi-paragraph essay. All right. A very simplistic multi-paragraph essay, but it was one. I wanted something nice and simple that was quite easy for you guys to follow. So if we are clear on what you guys need to accomplish, I'm going to clear the chat right now, you guys. And then you guys let me know, please, with, let me know with a green check mark, you guys, if you guys are okay. And that's it for today. I want to give you some time to be able to work on your rough drafts. No, Ava, good question. Do you want us to hand in the template as well as the rough draft? No, I just need to see the rough draft. So I just need your Word document. The rough draft is for you guys the outline, the template is just for you guys to work on that rough draft. All right? That's all I need from you guys. Yeah, so Abby, great. Abby just asked you guys too, are we doing a persuasive essay? It's up to you guys, okay? Yeah, so I think, Abby, I think I am seeing everybody's questions. So great question, Abby, okay? Yes, you need to either agree with the statement or disagree with the statement, okay? Which is a persuasive essay. So you need to either prove that that statement is true or not, okay? So hopefully that answered your question, Abby. All right, I still see a couple questions coming in. So I am going to just hang on here and make sure that you guys are coming in. I'm going to return everyone to the main room. There we go. Now everyone's in the main room and now I can see, hopefully, everyone's comments. That's right, Abby, great question. So Abby just asked again, you guys, for the midterm though, it doesn't have to be a persuasive essay, okay? In the instructions that I give you on Monday, it's going to be very clear what you can do. You have lots of choice for the actual midterm. But for this essay, I do want it to be persuasive. Okay? So Shayna, great question. Okay? Maybe I'll actually bring these questions up so I don't have to repeat them, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So I'm just going to scroll back down because Shayna's was popping up. So when is this actually due? Okay, so I would like the rough draft due by Monday. I need you guys to go through this process before the midterm. So you have the rest of the week and the weekend to finish this off. Yes. Yes, Ava, that is exactly right. Okay, so in the introduction, you create a thesis statement. In the conclusion, you are rewording it in a different way. Okay? Yes. Now, Abby, I would particularly like this one to be about the novel, just so that I clearly understand that you around your guys' knowledge around the novel. Okay? So this rough draft, this persuasive essay is based on the novel, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Okay? Yes, Taylor, it can only be one theme. You can't intercross themes. You must come up with 3 separate points on one theme. Okay? Yes, Taylor, the minimum is 5 paragraphs. If it needs to be more, feel free. Okay? And I think, yes, and I think, Avery, I answered that question, right? It needs to be around the whole novel. Okay? All right. Ava, I would suggest trying to stick to the novel, but if something ties in really well, you can use real life as well. So if somehow your theme ties into a current event or something that you can make a connection to, you know what? Tie it in. Absolutely. because I do want to see what you guys are thinking about it. Yes, so Ava, I think I just answered that question. And yes, Avery, I said it has to be persuasive. So you do need to tell me whether you need to make it clear whether you agree or disagree with the theme statement. And it can be either or. It doesn't matter to me. You're making that argument, okay? And yes, Taylor, you need to use quotes. That's big. You need to be able to address the theme through the novel. So whether it's through a true quote or whether it's through an event that you describe, whatever that is, however you choose to do that, Taylor. Remember, you guys, this is only a rough draft, okay? We will come back to this through a good copy as well and through some peer review. So you don't need to make it perfect the first time. Let's make that really clear, all right? So I think we're good. I'm going to come off of the live classroom now, you guys. I'll stick around for about 5 more minutes on Blackboard. So if you do have final questions, let me know. Otherwise, if you're clear, you guys are free to go and start working. Okay? The midterm is Monday. You need to be at Central at 9 a.m. Except you, Taylor. Okay? But Taylor, I'll be emailing you and your mom. Okay? So enjoy the rest of your day, you guys, and we will see you guys on Monday.